What is up, boyos? Welcome
Hello.
to season 3 recap of The Mandalorian. Today,
That's
where we talk about season 3 of The
The
Mandalorian,
Mandalorian recap.
and we recap it. My name is Jake. I'm joined by Nick. We're the only ones who actually do this on the internet. Did you know that? No one else.
Yeah, I actually did.
We're the first ones to be like, hey, what if we talked about Star Wars on YouTube?
Yeah, it's crazy. Nobody else does it.
No one's thought of it.
You know, I've searched for years.
It's
I'm
kind
like,
of crazy.
What? This Star Wars thing's pretty good. It's gonna be popular. I bet it's gonna be popular.
It's kind of popping off.
We should really talk about it.
Yeah.
And we're the first ones. I know there's gonna be plenty of people that follow in our wake,
Yeah, I think so.
and they may be more successful than us. But damn it, we were the first ones.
Yeah, no one could top us. We're like the Kevin Smith of Star Wars, even though I think Kevin Smith is the Kevin Smith. Anyway, yeah, Mandalorian season 3. Nick,
Yes.
let's just start it here.
Okay, we're starting it here.
What'd you think? What'd you think of
It was okay.
Mandalorian season 3?
I'm just gonna say it was okay. I had a good time with this one.
Yeah,
It wasn't the best. It wasn't season 1 at all. It wasn't season 2 at all. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it most of the time.
Mhm.
There are some things that I wish they didn't do, or made it more obvious what the season was going to be about. Because I was expecting another season 1, season 2, and it was not. It was like it started to go its own way, and I kind of misses the point for the Mandalorian season for me, or series for me. It's like the reasons I love the first 2 seasons are not the same reasons I wanted to watch the third. Well, like not the same reasons that I enjoy the third one, because they took all those reasons out. Like the different directing styles, you don't get that in this one.
that's true.
The different side, I love little side quests, and you don't really get that in here. The basic story where it's just a man and his son making his way through the galaxy, it's way more grandiose than that now, and it's like I didn't want that from this. I wanted it to be a lone gunslinger, and now it's more of like a redemption for people. Like it's like a Jew story, Moses leading his people out and into the desert is kind of the vibe of it's very religious. This whole season's very religious, whereas the first 2 seasons were more so Western, and I like the Western feel, the very lonely sort of feel. And Din Djarin feels a lot less like a badass in this one, to make way for other people to be the badass. And I was like, I don't really want that. I don't, Bo-Katan doesn't, just do a Bo-Katan show. Like I
felt that, yeah.
But it makes sense for the name of the Mandalorian, so I'm not like too mad about it. But still, it's just, I was expecting something else.
Yeah. I feel kind of similar to you, where I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I thought it had some enjoyable moments. I think some of the concepts were better than the execution in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I like the idea of him getting more into who are the Mandalores, what's going on with the Mandalorian lore. But I don't know, they didn't do a good job of making me care about any of the Mandalorians. Mm-hmm. Even though they're so present in the show, it's just I didn't care about any of them. I don't remember any of their names other than the Armorer and and Bo-Katan and Sasha Banks. I don't know.
She's not even. She shows her face once.
I know she's
in the whole, and it's like, oh, she's
there a couple times.
Yeah,
But like, yeah, I don't know. Like some of the concepts, like I like the idea of that. I like the idea of Bo-Katan like being cool and kicking ass, and how does she get her the saber back, which is basically he just hands it to her again, even though she wouldn't take it earlier, but now she will because
now she does, yeah.
Which is weird. Yeah. The weird like cloning episode was like cool, but like I don't know, felt so random.
See, I like that. That was one of my favorites.
I mean, I liked it too.
I wish it was its own show though. Like I wish that was the finale of a different show. You know, I think that would have been so good to have Pershing, like a Pershing series, you know, make it 6 episodes or something real short, and it's just how he's going through the assimilation program, and then at the end you're like, oh fuck no, like I like that guy.
Yeah. No, I like that episode. It just felt random.
Yeah.
Like, why is this here? And then at the end, I don't know. It was
it's there so that you know how the New Republic is operating, and that's the only reason. It's like you see the badge, it kind of, you know, it gives you a hint as to who the chick is. I forget her name, the spy.
Right. Yeah. I don't remember.
Kane, I think her name, or Case. If without the backstory, you wouldn't know who that is, and then the next episode you see her and she's like side eyeing the rebel guy,
right?
And it's like, wait, why is she? If you didn't have that, you didn't know who she was or what she's done, then it doesn't connect, and you're like, wait, who is this person? So it fills very minimal gaps. But for the whole episode to be that was just kind of random.
Well, but I thought the episode was good. You know, it reminded me sort of like how in The Last of Us there was like the Bill and Frank episode, right?
Yeah.
But then that episode, the Bill and Frank episode, really related back to the story in a big way, where it was like, okay, this makes sense. I understand why you're showing me this. This was like, I don't really understand why you're showing me this in this show right now. How does this relate back to these characters? Yeah. And then, but then it kind of comes back later where it's like, oh, we're cloning. And I still don't fully understand what the fuck's going on there. I think they're just...
It's called The Convert. So I think they put it in here because Bo-Katan is being converted into the people of the Watch, or the Mandalorians of the Watch or whatever. And the same way that Pershing is being converted into a New Republic scientist. I think that was their whole connection right there. It's like this, because they did that with Grogu and the foundling in the foundling episode, where it shows Grogu and what he's going through, and that also shows the foundling, what's Paz Vizsla's son, is going through the same sort of... It's just a very compare and contrast. A lot of these episodes are compare and contrast.
Yeah, I just felt like it didn't do a good job of like bringing it back to the show. Because like there's an episode in oh god, what's that show with Rob McElhenney where it's like the game devs or whatever?
Mythic Quest.
Yeah. There's that episode of Mythic Quest where it's like a one-off thing, and it's about how the studio or that building was founded or whatever, and it relates back because it's like, oh, this was the building or whatever. Right. That now that I just felt like there was nothing that like brought it back around. You know what I mean? I don't know.
You're right. Well, we haven't gotten it yet. I think
right, but like we need it.
It'll be in the next. It'll be in the next season.
Other than like this guy worked with what's his butt, Werner Herzog, right?
Oh yeah, but he also worked with man, the names today are not there. He also works with the big bad in this show,
right?
Oh my god, I can't even think of the actor's name.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah, Giancarlo Esposito. Despacito.
Despacito. So, I felt like his return was pretty like, okay, he's back. I don't know.
Yeah. It kind of sucked, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a couple of things in this that's like, oh man, they could have done that better. They could have done that better. Like the whole IG-11 thing was cute, but that was about it.
Yeah,
it's like Grogu gets a mech.
I like
but
that
also,
actually.
like why the fuck was IG-11 not exploded and completely? Because he blows up in the first season,
right?
Completely blows up.
Yeah.
And the only thing that actually like is damaged is his legs. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
I like Grogu and his little mech though. No. I like that.
See, it's annoying. I thought that was really annoying.
I think it's meant to be annoying, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that he's a 50-year-old man, huh?
That is true.
I said that the other day, but I mean it. He's 50. It's weird.
He's 50 years old. He's got 50 years of experience.
Yeah.
Still.
Like, I understand he can't speak the language, but he does act like a baby.
He also does speak.
He says this is the way that one time.
No, he doesn't.
Remember they say that on the ship, and then he's like, "This is the way," and they like,
no. They all like look at him and they go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that part.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it is.
You just referenced it, but you don't get it.
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, he doesn't say that. You're lying.
Oh yeah, Jack Black and Lizzo, they were there.
Yeah.
I like them.
Which I thought that was a really good episode.
I did too.
That was the episode that I was looking for, where the direction was completely different. It kind of caught you off guard and it was like, oh, now we're in a fucking CSI TV show. I like it. Like, it's different. It's so different, and it's stretching out, and it's trying something unique. Lizzo is a terrible actress.
Oh yeah, she's terrible.
Terrible actress.
It made you realize, oh, Jack Black's actually a pretty good actor because he looked so good next to her. Yeah,
that is true. Yeah, I really liked that episode a whole lot. With it even had Doc Brown in it.
Yeah.
And he's the bad guy.
Yeah,
which is fucking cool. I like that episode a whole lot.
Yeah, it was fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of reminded me like a beach episode where it's just kind of like, oh yeah, we're just gonna hang out and solve a murder mystery. I don't know. It was cool.
Yeah, there's stuff in here that I think is really cool. I just feel like it's a little disjointed, and like, I don't know, it just like doesn't connect very well. Like, it feels like they wanted to have more of like a connected through line throughout the series, unlike the other two seasons where it really was just sort of one-off missions every episode.
Right.
And this one, they're like, hey, let's have a through line, but they still were trying to do like one-off missions. So I don't know, it's sort of like a what's the saying? Like, can't have your cake and eat it too, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like it just felt like they were trying to do, like, you had to pick one or the other, I think.
Right.
And they couldn't. And like,
just the way the show was set up in the first two seasons does not allow for the through line that they were trying to do in this, without taking a complete turn and going, okay, this is what we're focusing on as the through line,
which I think could work. Like, it's been done before. Not to use South Park as an example, but I'm going to. South Park has always been a one-off, like every episode doesn't connect, but then like they did, I think it was season 11, they did like an entire like through line where like Randy is Lord or whatever, and
weird.
And that season is probably one of the best seasons. Not to connect this to South Park, but like it can be done, I guess. Yeah. That like you could have one-off shows, but then like one season it's like, no, this is a through line that we're doing. I think Simpsons has done that before. Not to these are weird examples, but
you know what? Fox shows.
True.
A weird thing that I've thought in this was like, I don't give a shit about the Mandalorians. Like, a whole lot of the stuff that they've done, it was just like, I don't care.
I also, I'm like, I don't like you guys.
I don't care about your planet. I don't care about like the Imperials that are there on your planet. And it's like, they're underground, right? The converts underground. Then they're like, let's go save this village of people. they get land from the village of people, and it seems like immediately they're like, it's not good enough, let's go take our homeworld. It's like, what? No, just live here. Right. Figure it out for a while, like just try to. You've been hiding for so long, and now is the time that you're like, you know what? Now we got to take it back, and it just seems really fast. It's a lot of it's just like, man, these people need to chill out. These people need to chill. They got a whole bunch of land. They can do whatever they want with it, and still. Also, we didn't get enough. What's her butt? Chick from Seinfeld. The
Sedaris or whatever. The
Sedaris. Didn't get enough of her.
The ship worker or whatever.
Yeah.
She's only in one episode, I think.
Barely in it too.
Yeah, I know. They sidelined her.
I would have loved to see like the event that was going on on Tatooine. I forget what they call it. But yeah, I would have loved to see that shit. But no.
Yeah.
We don't get that.
I like Bo-Katan a lot though. I like her character. I think she's cool. I like her armor. It's cool. And like, I don't know, she's cool, but then it's like, yeah, you're kind of sidelining our boy here. which is fine, but it's like I just said, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Like you got to either sideline him or not, like, cuz it's like they couldn't decide. And and it just felt weird, and I don't know, it was just, I don't know, man. That I like it more than Boba Fett for sure. But like I don't know. Yeah. It just,
and you know what's funny though? There were the Din Djarin episodes in Boba Fett were better than this whole show.
That's interesting.
I think, because those 2 episodes where you get Grogu training with Luke and you get Din Djarin getting the Naboo starfighter. Those episodes were really fucking cool, but everything else in Boba Fett is worse than this show.
Right.
It's just so strange to me.
It's just like that shit needed to be in this show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
like they should actually take those 2 episodes away and move them into here, and
well, and for anyone who didn't watch Boba Fett, they're like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah, they try to give you like backstory, but
yeah, it's weird, man.
Yeah.
I like the droids. We get to see some battle droids. I like that.
I do like that.
Disney seems to be embracing the battle droid lately.
Oh yeah.
They're a little bit of a spoiler for Jedi Survivor, but they're a big enemy in that game. And they're very funny.
It works out. They're just repurposed battle droids.
Yeah,
it makes sense. When the Confederacy, the what do they call it? The Congregation of Independent Star Systems or something like that. The CIS in Star Wars, when they fell, the Separatists, when they fell, they would have just left all of their robots. All their robots would have just been deprogrammed.
Right.
But people are going to pick them up and make them their own. So it makes sense.
You'd think that like the Empire would still use them, but no.
But no, they're junk.
They're like, we got clones. Trash. We got clones now. We don't need this shit.
We got clones. We got people.
Slaves.
Human trafficking.
Yeah, man. And the cloning thing, it really just feels like they're trying to explain how Palpatine is still alive.
Oh yeah.
Like they're like, please just do the cloning thing, please.
Yeah.
Put it in here.
See, a lot of this is like set up too. A lot of this I feel like is backtracking a little bit. It's just like, okay, yeah, so Thrawn, this happened and Thrawn is coming back and blah blah blah, and then it's Palpatine and he's got the cloning thing and this is where it kind of came from, and it's just a lot of like, all right, well, we got to explain this.
We're
And
retconning.
this show seems to be the retcon show where it's like we have to explain everything that is bad in the movies and try to make it not bad in the movies.
Well, and it seems like it's leading to like some sort of Thrawn show or movie or whatever, which is gonna really explain the whole like Sidious thing, I think, and how he's back. I don't know.
I think it's gonna go really deep into Ahsoka. I think Thrawn's gonna show up into Ahsoka.
You're probably right. It's a good call. Yeah. Give us Cal Kestis.
Dude, I thought he was gonna be in there. We see a BD unit in the second season or in the Boba Fett season. It's like, oh shit, Cal's gonna fucking walk out, isn't he? No, he never does. But it was like, damn, that's cool.
How old would he be? He'd be
older.
He'd be like Ahsoka's age, right?
Yeah.
Maybe even younger.
If not younger. Yeah, if not younger.
Be like younger than Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, just have the guy, the actor is probably that age, actually, right? How old is that guy? What's his name? Cameron Monaghan. That's it. God damn, right off the dome. Got it.
You're so good. My brain is not working today.
He's 30.
Yeah, that's right about the age.
I think that's the age because he's like 19 in Fallen Order, I want to say. Like, he's pretty young.
Yeah. So he's there. You just got to do something with him.
Yeah, just fucking put him in. He seems passionate about it. He seems into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to get him in there.
What else? What else is there? I don't know. There was nothing in this season, right, that stuck out to me like in the last season, like the episode with Bill Burr in the last one, or the first episode of the last one with the cowboy man.
With the cowboy,
yeah. Like there's nothing like that in this season.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the Jack Black episode stands out just because Jack Black's in it and Lizzo is a terrible actress. You know, so it's like that stands out because it's so different. Well, and everything I feel like everything else was just kind of like it was such a simple story to a fault almost. Like to the
point where I'm like, what are we even doing here? Like, yeah.
There was an episode where I forget his name, the X-Wing pilot, like finds the shuttle that Moff Gideon was in, and they took him, and he's like, "Oh, that's Beskar alloy."
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, "So the Mandalorians took him?" I don't know. And that was it. And I'm like, did they really fucking need to put that in? Like, that was such a shitty cliffhanger. Like, one of the worst cliffhangers ever. It's like, we did not need to know that. We just needed to know that freaking Moff Gideon was gone. That's it.
I feel like, Moff Gideon is delightful, though. I like seeing him every time I see him. He's just...
Yeah, well, hopefully he's dead now.
Well, there's theories that it's like, was he a clone?
No way. No way. Why? How? He even says, "My clones, my beautiful clones." See, this is they need to keep him dead though, because then death means nothing in this universe.
He's got to go be Doctor Strange now, or Doctor Doom now. He's too busy.
Ooh.
He's too busy doing that.
He'd be pretty good Doom.
Or Professor X.
Ooh, he'd be good Professor X too.
Either one.
It'd be pretty good.
Yeah, he's too busy. He can't do Star Wars shit now.
Yeah, that's fine. He needed to die.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, it just felt like
his death was kind of like, all right, well, yeah, he just got flamed.
Yeah. Just felt like him coming back was like unnecessary, but necessary because the show needed it. But it's like, I don't know, they should have done it earlier.
Or like later. They could have done it later. They could have had us buffer season 3 to fix whatever they did in Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And then season 4, they're like, wait, Moff Gideon never made it to trial. Like, we have to investigate this. I feel like that would have been better.
I agree. And then we could have flushed. Then that entire next season could have been about that. Which would have been interesting.
Been the through line.
Because if they like chilled the fuck out and actually focused on the Mandalorian shit, like, and actually fleshed out those characters, like that would have been so cool. But like I felt like they were just ping-ponging around too much, and like I couldn't focus on one thing long enough. And
a lot of the soundtrack, not the soundtrack, but the sound effects in this, I thought were really bad. Like there's that one where all the Mandalorians are like taking Navarro back, and they're shooting all their blasters on the blaster, pew 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 pew, and it's like supposed to be this intense battle, and all pew 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 pew. Fuck, man, this is kind of boring. Honestly, I'm kind of bored. Yeah, I don't know.
Soundtrack was okay.
I like the soundtrack. There was this. I want to hear more of that, like space rock, where they go back to the X-wing pilot and it bee ball, you know, and it's like, what the fuck is happening here? And it's just like it sounds like a jaw harp.
Yeah.
But it's like somebody's speaking, and I'm like, dude, we need more of that kind of music. Just some weird, wild shit. And that was the only time we got that.
Yeah.
What did you think of the end, where he's like, you can settle down and work for the New Republic, and you know, you get the iris close in.
It felt like a Looney Tunes ending.
Yeah.
Well, that's all, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
That was cute.
It was okay. It's an okay ending. Does that mean he's not going to be in the next season? Is it just going to be fucking Bo-Katan in the next season?
See, I'm okay with that.
That's fine.
If they do that, that's fine with me.
Yeah, I'm also cool with that. But I'm also like, I don't know. I feel like there's more fucking. I need more answers on who the fuck Grogu is, man.
Yeah, we won't get that.
I know, but it's frustrating. Yeah,
Din Grogu.
It's frustrating because I want it, and like they never. I felt like they were hinting it in the first two seasons, and then this season happens. It's like, well, he was a young Jedi in training, and that's it. That's all you need to know.
That's all it is.
I'm like, but like, who the fuck is he? Where'd he come from? I don't know. I want to know more.
Man, maybe there'll be a prequel to explain who Yoda is. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that I don't think they're gonna ever explain.
I mean, it's smart for them not to, because it's like then you're explaining Yoda as well, who's always been like this mysterious character, and people will be mad about it. My problem with it is, though, like you've been hinting at it, and you've been hinting like, hey, we're gonna give you these answers, and then you don't, and that's frustrating.
It is frustrating,
you know. Because the first episode of the entire series is like, oh shit, it's a baby Yoda.
A Yoda, yeah.
Like, what is this? What does it mean? And after all this time, we're like, I don't know.
It's a Din Grogu.
He's a little baby man.
Baby Grogu. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably see him.
Baby 50-year-old man.
I'm still saying we're gonna see him in the in that new Rey Skywalker movie. Yeah.
The movie, I don't know, man. I hope not.
I think he's gonna help Rey train.
No way.
Not like help her train, but she's gonna help her train other Jedis.
I don't know. Maybe Cal Kestis is going to.
Cal would be old. He'd be old as fuck, eh?
He would be. Yeah. But like, you know, maybe he'd start up a Jedi temple.
He'd be like
Grogu and Rey.
Yeah, he'd be like 60 or 70 years old.
Oh, he'd be old.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, I mean, he could still be alive, though. Ahsoka would also be old, but I don't know how old or like how long they live.
Right.
Because she's a Twilight? Is that what they're called?
No. I don't know. I don't know what they're called.
Okay, what is Ahsoka? A Togruta. Okay, let's look it up. How long?
Oh my god.
Do Togrutas live? Up to 94. Okay, so they're just like regular humans.
Okay. Very specific. Up to 94.
I mean, it's like a human.
The oldest one was 94. All right, you wanna put this on the list?
Yeah.
This shit over with.
Ahsoka's definitely gonna be dead for that movie, though. Just gotta add that. She'd be old as fuck.
Yeah.
Right? She'd be like 80, 90.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Yoda was 500, so.
You know that guy in the Force Awakens who like gives the USB drive to BB-8?
Yes, the old guy.
Yeah.
What if that's Cal?
That would have been cool if that was Cal. But I know that was before cool. Cal was even a character, but that would have been pretty neat. Anyway. Yeah, let's rank this.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, I got it up here. I'll read them off.
Read them off.
At number 1, we've got The Mandalorian Season 2. At number 2, we've got Andor. At number 3, we've got The Mandalorian Season 1. At number 4, we've got Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. It's very confusing because it's like 4, Episode 5,
Yeah, yeah.
This is fine, though. At number 5, we've got Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. At number 6, we've got Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. At number 7, Episode 4, A New Hope. At number 8, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. At number 9, Obi-Wan Kenobi. At number 10, we've got Solo, A Star Wars Story. At number 11, we've got Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. And at number 12, we've got Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. On TikTok, I've been getting clips of the Kenobi show, and I'm just like remembering it. I'm like, there's some good stuff in there.
There's some good stuff in there.
There's some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking real low, honestly, on this list. Thinking real low.
I'm kind of with you, bro. Okay. Not that it's bad. It's just that all this stuff is really good.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking like number 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking like under episode 1.
Jesus.
That's where I'm thinking. Because like it's fun, but I think I like Solo Star Wars Story better. I did like Obi-Wan better, even though it kind of runs into the same problem as this one.
It's funny because I was thinking number 9 or 10, but
really,
yeah, like either right below episode 3 or below Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
but if you wanna put it at 11, that's cool.
At 11 or 12, right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun.
I think
it feels weird putting it down here.
I feel like I like it more than Solo, but
I disagree.
Okay, that's fine. I ain't gonna fight about it. It's fine.
I enjoyed Solo a lot.
We're both in the same range. It's whatever.
And I feel like this is one of those things that's just like, man, this season 2 of The Mandalorian was so fucking good, and season 3 is just like
it was peak, dude. Yeah. I still think Andor is like my favorite shit. That show was so fucking
Andor is really good. I want to go back and rewatch it.
Me too.
We got to do Boba Fett next.
God, can we just like rank it right now? Shit? Can we just put it on here? Can we just put it on here? Just
no, I don't remember.
Oh God, it's gonna be at the bottom. It's gonna be 13. It's gotta be. I fucking hated that show.
But there's 2 episodes that are so fucking good.
I know, and we still have to watch the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, that's still gotta go on here, and I'm sure the bottom will fill out a little better once we get to that.
Oh, you thinking the sequels are at the bottom?
I'm thinking.
I mean, 9 is for sure.
9 is pretty close to the bottom. 8's. I mean, we'll see. I don't remember.
8's in the middle. I think you'll like it on a rewatch, to be honest.
Maybe.
7's peak though. I love
7's
that.
Okay.
It's love that
movie. It's really good until the midway point, and then it's like drops off.
That movie is everything to me.
Oh,
it's my life. Okay. I'm like excited for the new Rey movie just because of episode 7.
Yeah. Oh, hopefully they fix it.
Give her another chance. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. She deserves it.
Bring Finn back, dude. Bring him back too, and have him be one of the Jedis in training.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll come back though.
I know, but it'd be cool if he did.
Yeah, they were just trying too hard with the fucking love stories in those movies.
I know.
Just like, oh, we have to have a companion for each of these characters.
But the one love story that I actually wanted was cut out.
Which one was that?
Rey and Poe. I wanted them to fuck.
No, see, I really liked the
Finn and Poe,
the Kylo Rey.
Oh,
connection.
Really?
Yeah.
It just felt weird. They felt more like
maybe not as a love story, but just the relationship between.
Oh yeah, I was cool with that in episode 8, where they had this like thing. It felt more like I don't know. I guess there was some sexual tension.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but I would have liked that if it was like they have this connection, but it's like Poe. I don't know, because that was kind of the original thing. I don't know if you read any of that script that was gonna happen. The Colin Trevorrow one that got canned. That was sort of the thing. Was like her and Kylo had this like deep, dyad in the forest or whatever the fuck.
Right.
But then like her and Poe had like more of like a human connection or whatever.
But see, that's interesting. Love triangle.
Yeah. It's a love triangle, but not really.
Not really.
Yeah. Her and Rey, or her and Kylo don't ever actually like do anything, but
right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. The thing that sucks was like Poe was like, oh well, here's Rose. Like they just kept pawning people off on him. They're like, oh, here's Rose. You take care of Rose. And then people didn't like Rose, so they went, you know what? You don't have to take Rose. Here's a black lady on a horse. Like, oh, okay, great, cool. Just keep throwing bitches at this guy.
Lando's daughter, I guess.
Oh yeah, or love interest or whatever. Yeah.
I guess let's find out.
You want to find out? Yeah. All right.
Well, that's it. We did it.
That's it. Bye.
We ranked them. We spanked them.
It's been ranked.
We kissed them. We missed them.
Ooh.
And that's it.
We swissed them. Swish.